Hey, hey, people. Whew. I guess I don't know what that green is in my glasses. Maybe it's a computer. Oh, it's a computer screen. Is it gonna show? What's up, people? Miss Rosa, Royal Blue Tony. Oh, that Tori too. Tori, the freaky Kim. Hey, how you doing, sister? Hey, everybody. I ain't gonna keep you long. I just want to tell you something. Since they got fucking up my shit, they're messing up my stuff. So I'm gonna do a lot more lives for you guys. I don't know. I guess the moderator gonna have to fix that. Hey, but I want to jump right on into this thing, right? And I want to hit y'all off with something. Now, I'm gonna bring you guys back to this vision that I had during, you know, the lockdown, where I say shit was gonna happen in New York around by September the 13th. Remember, I marked on the calendar date. Said a lot of stuff was gonna pop off in the New York, New Jersey area, one of the two, right? Now they say we got another situation finna come up soon. Okay, another situation about to come up soon, right? Now tell me something. When was the last time you seen smog so goddamn bad in New York? New York always been a polluted goddamn place. New York, New Jersey, hell, they turned New Jersey into the biggest goddamn landfill it is, and then start setting it on fire, and they fucked up New Jersey for like 20 years. So now, even when New Jersey was set on fire, they landfill was set on fire. And I'm just telling you guys history here. The smoke didn't get this bad, but you telling me some forests all the way from Canada, which they burning them people out, by the way, so we can live in 15-minute cities. We're gonna talk about that later on too. You telling me that smoke is gonna come down there and turn that whole city brown? New York, by the way, surrounded by water. Because people, let me tell you something about geography, the planet. If water is around, dust and dirt automatically goes to the water to settle because water molecules pulls it out the air, drop it to the ground. Listen to me. That is not regular smoke. That is not regular smoke, people. Now, a lot of people is not gonna understand what I'm saying, but those people who got ears and eyes and a brain to understand and hear, just use your imagination. I'll just say that because everything I'm saying is hypothetical, spiritual, and everything like that. Now, when 9/11 hit, I told you guys that those wasn't planes. I said all that, and I told you guys, and I got in trouble. A lot of people said I was weird, but I said there was two demons that they brought through that teleporter, those two little divining rods, the tower, Tower 1, Tower A, and the whole world went silent that I could hear what another man was thinking in New York, all the way from another baby crying, all the way over there in India. Everybody was connected at that one point in time during 9/11, and with all our collective energy, those two divine rods, a portal was opened up. That's why I was on the TV. Our collective consciousness, and two entities came down, and they worked their way down that building, killing people that was left in there. Half of those people didn't make it out. The government had to collapse those buildings, I think, allegedly. I don't want no copyright. I think the government collapsed those buildings to stop that entity that they had let through. Think about it now. Now I said this. It was a YouTuber that said it too, but his channel been long gone. It was a bald-headed white guy, like a firefighter. He started a YouTube channel. They got rid of him, murdered him off, hurt him, or whatever. And he said he even drew a map of everywhere the tornadoes and storms was going. That map he drew, that map he drew had all of these cities and it circled back to New York. Now, why am I telling you guys this, giving you guys a little backdrop on it? Because I want you guys to be aware. A lot of people are passing away up there due to this smog. People that's on respirators, they telling you to wear your mask again. They telling you all this other stuff. It's the same thing that happened in 1940 in 1970 when President Nixon was in office. Now I'm telling you how smart I am. I want you guys to think about this. When President Nixon was in office, smog came in 1940, 30 years prior. He found the records that there was an entity, a dust entity. How many times have the dust come through the United States? Yellowstone dust. Out there in the Midwest, that big dust bowl, the dust bowl. How many times have that came through and took out people's livelihoods? This is no different. See, back then we thought it was natural disasters. No, no, no. That was an entity, a demon, an out of body spirit, malice, whatever you want to call it. Same thing happening here. Something has been set loose and it can't breathe regular air because no out of body spirit, once it inhabits a regular spirit, it can't breathe our oxygen, even when we're possessed and it's using us for us. That's why you see a lot of possessed people breathing hard, sweating. If you ain't never seen a true possession, you're missing out. That's why they can't breathe, they can't see, they show it in the movie. Motherfucker, they can't run 5 feet. They're leaning on the wall. They can't breathe because they can't breathe out air. But when they breathe in that toxic shit, they okay. It's in their lungs. The body gonna die, but the energy is there. Now, let me tell you, in horror movie, every horror movie, it starts in New York, the majority, and it always end up with smoke and smog, shit like that, walking around the city. People mysteriously disappear under the clouds, under the smoke, under the cloak of night. They say stay in the house, and then all the homeless people on the street, they ain't got nowhere to go. So guess what? They start feeding off of them. Now, there's several entities out there, the things that go bump in the night that could be feeding off of people. Hypothetically, you got your vampires, your werewolves, you got your rats, you got your lycanthropes demon out there, like you got your lycanthropes, which is your lichens, werewolves. You got your vampires. You got all these different things that go bump in the night, out of body evil spirits that's that can walk around in broad daylight now because that sun is blocked out and that sunlight can't stop them, can't hurt them, and they are taking the people out in New York. When this bitch clears, don't be surprised if you see a lot of people missing, a lot more than what we think. I mean, think about it. I'm just telling you some shit because I have been following this for over the years. President Nixon was ousted and fucked over because he created the Clean Air Act bill, whatever that shit was, 1970. Want me to tell you why? Because he found out when he got in the public record. That's why they didn't like him too good. That shit wasn't right, and then he spoke about all kind of witchcraft and soothsayers. If y'all listen to his recording, y'all can may find them. I found them. He spoke about all kind of witchcraft. His wife was stuck on soothsaying and going to psychics and all that shit there, telling him how to run his presidency. And she told him, his wife, Nixon's wife, from what I heard, told him that, and this aired on the History Channel a long time ago when History Channel was airable. We don't got that no more. He said his wife went to a soothsayer, his exact word, and the soothsayer told her everything that was going to happen in his presidency and that was going to happen around him and was happening and that he need to protect himself, watch out, and he had a chance to stop it. Next thing you know, he spoke out against it. He spoke out against witchcraft. He spoke out against all this other shit. And then next thing you know, he get ousted out of the presidency. So I want to tell you guys, don't be tricked to think that okay, it's just poor ass air pollution. This is a living entity walking around taking out the masses. This is time for them to feed. And because they have to have that dust there, it blocks out the sun so that sun can cook them vampires or the things that go bump in the night. Even the moonlight fucks with them because it's only 3 or 4 degrees. You know, I mean, 3 to 4 light fractions away from the to becoming a sun itself. Do your math, research the shit. I'm just telling you. But I just want you to know that people that I mean, ain't nobody else gonna talk about this, but I study. I don't just sit up here and read these damn cards. Now I'm just all over this place, and New York is ground central for anything negative to come through because New York is surrounded by water. New York has so many cemeteries. The ratio of cemeteries in New York outweighs Louisiana. Everything is a cemetery in New York. Everything is built on top of that. You know, it's so much energy there. So much blood have been spilled, more so than any place. And remember, so who all watch my Patreon? Remember, I gave you. I'm finna give you guys some history lesson because I want you guys to know I ain't done a live teaching like this in a while. So you're in for a treat, good people. Now, remember when I told you how to actually take your offerings to the crossroad and how you're supposed to use an apple? This is on my Patreon. Those of you guys who subscribe to my Patreon, you guys can go watch that. And remember how I told you that before you drop that apple there for any of your crossroad spirits that you give and get to, you got to bite it. You got to take a bite out of that apple, eat it yourself. And when you take a bite out of the apple, and they showed it to us all in school, how when everybody would take a bite out of apple, it would be a worm hanging out. That's the string that links you to your desires of that spirit. You just don't leave fruit there and think it's gonna do what it do. You have to take a bite out of it and sit it there. Now, they call this place the Big Apple. Come take a bite out of the Big Apple. Who the fuck you think they advertising that shit to? Because half of the people move to New York can't make it. The rent is extremely high. You're still suffering. You gotta keep up with the Joneses and shit hurts. So who do you think they advertising this shit to? Come take a bite out of the Big Apple. The people in the allegedly information purposes only. I think they're offering those people up there. I think the homeless population and the undesirables are very much being offered a smorgasbord to the people in to the homeless and the people in New York. Why is all the bad shit happening to New York? It's the melting pot. It's the melting pot of America. It has all the world central banks. It has all the embassies, just about right there, more so than Washington, believe it or not. It is the hub. So you got all of these energies transferring right there. I'm giving you something to think about. I'm not being direct with my conversation here. I just want you guys to think about this, people. Let's use our spiritual eyes. We're all spiritualists. We all can see. Before we sit up there and just take shit at face value, oh, it's a smoke fire from Canada. How many times the damn fire from Canada, the smoke done been on the shit done been on fire in Canada, them woods and them mountains and them trees and shit, and the smoke ain't affect this bad. And the wind pattern, if you follow the wind pattern is always gonna stay the fucking same. The wind pattern always gonna go from west to east. Even if it's coming from top, it's always gonna swerve from west to east. So even no matter where the smoke coming from, it should be that California has so many goddamn fires. Do that fire take over the whole state of California? No. It takes over a good 60 square miles of it, and then it's fresh, clean air. But you telling me some shit that's way up there, 135 miles away from New York, depending Manhattan, I should say the boroughs, something like that. And that's gonna turn this whole motherfucking place orange. In every vampire movie, when they walking in the day, the sun is blocked out with dust storms. Come on now, people think. I want you guys to just imagine like I'm imagining. Play along with my fantasy. Mm, man, flooding, boy. All these natural disasters, they're not natural disasters, people. These are entities coming up out of the surface. These are these guardians that's supposed to be coming to rid the world and decrease population and all that shit there. But people, they wasn't supposed to be here yet. They wasn't supposed to be here for another 1,500 years, according to my mindset. They wasn't supposed to come in our generation. This is 30, like, I'm going to say this is 7 generations removed from where we at now. So it takes 40 years for a generation. You know, so 7 times 40, that's another, that's about another, what, 2,000 years or so? That's when everything was supposed to come. Hell, even Nostradamus said that the world was going to be in upheaval in the year 3564. I read his quatrains. So this wasn't supposed to happen in 2023. They start fucking around with CERN and these portals and shit, and they brought this shit here. So now it has to feed. It has to feed on energy, life force, trauma, stress, all that shit there. And that's why your waters are, that's why your rivers are rising. So I'm finna tell you another thing. I want you guys to pay attention. I may not be making sense to some, but some who watch these movies and understand and can really understand spirituality when you get in that closet and meditate. Did you know that in every movie, entities live in dirt, filth, toxins, sludge, poison? You wonder why your water is being poisoned by the tankers and train derailments and shit? Because they have to feed that energy that's there. They have to feed that energy that's inhabiting that water. I'm finna ask y'all another question. Now I'm not gonna call this. I'm just gonna ask you what y'all think. So hypothetically, people, what you think about this? I thought about it. I want to know. So out of all these black towns, 62, 64 in America, out of all these black cities that were flooded with water, whole towns and cities, cemeteries, all that shit flooded under there. Sometimes they kept people in the bitches, boarded the houses up and flooded the bitch and broke the dams, the undesirables, the rebels, and all that shit there. Who do you think they did that for? You think they did that to make a motherfucking lake so people could go swimming and skeet boating in? Cause I won't go in it. They did that shit to feed the water spirit that they made into a portal, people. We got to understand our spirituality. If we could look into a glass bowl and do water scrying, what the hell do you think a motherfucker can do? A real spiritualist psychic that work for the powers that be, government, whatever you want to call it, or that been in this shit since the beginning. What you think they could do if they sit in the middle of a boat in the middle of that goddamn water and meditate and manifest, and they could look at that bitch and look at it like a world globe, like a giant TV screen, and see everything that's coming on, see all the energies, and learn how to manipulate that water with all that negative energy at the bottom of it that they can pull from and send out. So I just gave you two different elements they're using. Well, three basically. They're using the air, they're using dust, and they're using water. Last one they got to utilize is fire. You know what that is, right, people? That's nuclear. That's atomic. They did that shit in 1950. What? They did that shit in 1945 with Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Why do you think they dropped them bombs on them people? Because we was winning the motherfucking war. That's because the entity required a place to dwell and live in a toxic radiated place. And that's why those particular entities can live there. And then you wonder why Japan is so advanced right now. Because those Japanese spiritualists grabbed those entities, bonded their ass up with some form of Solomonic magic or their version, hypothetically, and they made the motherfuckers work for them. America is still doing wind magic. America is still doing water magic. They fucked up Tartaria with fire. Fire cleanses. I'm saying a lot and I'm jumping around, but I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from with this. I want to get you guys to think a little bit, right? Mm. Michigan still got hacked underwater. Whoa. Mm. Let's see what word do to water. Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all heard I saw that man speak to it. Yeah, train crashes. They blew up the train. Yeah. Like Lanier talk taking those souls like it ain't nothing. Hell yeah. Crystal, what you say? I'm seeing a goat spirit in the water ocean. Ooh, as you talk. Don't know what that means. Man, I'm just oh boy, I'm yawning. Oh, I'm not tired. I took a nap today. That spirit talking people. Spirit talking. I'm just saying. I just want you guys to think about something because I don't want you guys to go out that motherfucker being all spiritual and chock full of aurora like we are. Because keep in mind, once you start working on your spirituality, you become a absolute golden being. Even if you the nastiest, meanest, hateful hearted, grateful hearted person on the planet. Once you begin to start the work on yourself, you get a light inside of you, and that light gonna eventually grow and grow once you move past your trauma, your smoke. And if you have that light in you, and your ass is on the streets or in these lakes or at these places where all these sacrifices and all these nasty dark side manifestations have been, that shit is gonna come get your ass first. So if you up there in that smoke, stay your ass in the house and put some blood on your dough. Break your finger, put it on the dough. Just saying. Teaching you how to protect yourself. Think about it. That book is good for something, right? Remember the firstborn son, the firstborn, everything died and over there with Moses and all them people there. They said they used the virgin blood of a lamb and shit. No, they just put blood on the dough to symbolize, okay, we already made our sacrifice pass us by. We don't do that no more. My Hindu friend, I'll take a picture when I pass by his house tomorrow and post it. He prick it, cut his finger with a razor, and he got all kind of symbols on his dough out of his own blood in his stick there. I say, man, what you doing with that? I say, what you know about that? That's old magic. He say, nah, that come from my culture. And Hindu culture, this is what we do. We don't mind cut tapping a vein to put blood on the dough. I say, so why you do it? I'll tell you why I do it. He say, so the demons and the spirits and anything that want to hurt me, they already know I made a sacrifice so they can go on to the next house who got it going on, who doing good, who don't give a fuck, who living their life carefree. People think about what I'm saying. If you in New York with this dust, prick your goddamn finger, put it on the outside of your dough just a little bit so when anything come up there trying to fuck with you, they're gonna say this person already made a sacrifice. I can pass this person on by. What do I know? I'm just a good looking chocolate man that don't know nothing doing this shit for clout, right? People in New York, New Jersey, Canada, wherever that smoke at, that is not normal. That is portalish entities walking around, I feel. I gotta say I feel hypothetical because if I don't say that, they'll say I'm giving out medical information, false information, and all that other shit and strike my page. I got a lot of strikes on that bitch, y'all. Y'all just don't know. And you see what's going on in Philly. See what's going on in Philly. They trying to get rid of. They got a whole little skid row and shit, man. That's crazy. Philly is fraught with it, man. The city of brotherly love. They want to change that. Don't nobody love nobody in Philly. Really might have been on the on the something. There you go, y'all. See now, y'all, Sunilla. Now you're getting it. Every movie, a dust storm, a thick smog come in a big city, and when the smoke emerge, 3 weeks later, everybody motherfucking zombies. Everybody zombies. Half of the population done disappeared, and then the smoke go away just as soon as it came. Then once the shit clear, it's crystal clear day. That movie that oh my god, Black Karma talking to me now. I'm scaring you. I'm scaring you, Santi 91. Go on out there and prick your finger. So just for the people in Philly, the people in Philly who's doing this shit called trank, who doing this shit called trank. So did you know? And I'm gonna help you guys out here. I want you guys to go look this up. I can't make this shit up. It just hits my memory and I remember. So there was this show, Las Vegas CSI. I know y'all remember the show. It had the brother with the cat eyes, Ward, and they say he looked really bad, but I think he just acting because when he done fell off. But they had the brother Ward on Las Vegas CSI, and there was this episode called "The Theory of Everything" or "Everything is Everything." Everything was in there. Is connect like everything is connected. That type of shit. In that brief moment, they spoke about the new drug trank. This is 20 years prior, 15, 16 years prior to this shit coming up. So let me tell you some people. The only reason those people are melting, hypothetically, because I got high and spirit revealed it to me. The only reason those people's skin are dying, turning into zombie flesh and melting and rotting away, because sunlight is hitting it. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying. I'm putting this shit all together. They blocked out the sun, people. New York, they blocked out the sun. Why? Because the sun is a purifier, right? So now you go to Philly and these people are shooting up with this trank shit and it's rotting them. But if they did it in a dark place, void of light, dark, and the sun cannot hit that energy crystals in there with the trank and the fentanyl and shit right there, nothing will happen to them. Nothing will happen to them. It's only when they come out those tents or that sunlight hit their ass, it starts getting them. Why is that? This is the same shit that happened to all your vampires, that happened to all your werewolves, happened to all your Frankenstein, that happened to all your ghouls and goblins and walking dead. When the sun hit them, they begin to rot. But when it's dark, they thrive. Now you telling me how Omar say you don't find that suspicious? That if they block out the fucking sun, that an entity could walk around and do what it need to do, when it need to do, and how it need to do, whatever time it's gonna do it for. Hypothetically. Hmm. I'm just telling you guys to look. Go and watch CSI Las Vegas and look up that episode called The Theory of Everything. And then you got to watch it from the beginning. Patrick Swayze brother, I forget his name, Patrick Swayze brother played the guy. And let me hit you off with something. He had been shooting up or doing trank in the house all night. So they came to talk to him about a girl that was hurt, murdered, killed. So he was like, man, don't open the curtain. He kept telling them, don't open the curtain. Soon as they sprung open the curtain and the light hit the man, Green shit started shooting out his face and his eyes, and he went crazy. And then he died and passed out right there with green shit. Now, if I'm not mistaken, when they go in there to amputate them people's legs, that shit be green, gangrene. Was they telling you guys something before Trank hit the market 20, 15 years ago that this shit was an epidemic and they told them people how to fix it? You have to lock them people in a dark room, people. You have to lock them people in complete darkness to get them off that shit. You can't put them in the sun. You can't put them in light. They have to be in a complete dark room, darkness. Just showed you how to cure it. I mean, I can't make this shit up. I wonder why that stuck with me. And when I heard Trank, I went back to it on YouTube. I found it. And the horse tranquilizer mixed with something else. And next thing you know, people are dying from it. Everybody was dying in Las Vegas from this shit. Now this is the thing, drug epidemic that's taking over motherfucking Philly. But if you do it in the dark, or you try to stay your ass in the dark for 6, 7 months, but who gonna be nocturnal? Where's the facilities to house these people in complete darkness? Light, we need light, don't we? You can't burn that shit out your system. It has to flush itself out. Light is the trigger for it. Notice all of your demons and aliens, their blood is green. If your blood is green, it means it doesn't get oxygen, it doesn't get iron. And if it don't get iron, it can't turn red, or it can't turn blue, then turn red. So green is it. Carbon. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm mixing it up because I don't want to be too straight to the point, and then I get flagged. But the smart ones gonna get it. 30 days a night. Now we getting somewhere. Oh, baby. And I see the red ball in the sky. Now remember something else. I'm going to show you guys another movie that was back when I was young. It was back in the 80s, the early 90s, when when a meteor passed by the planet, and in New York City, the whole New York City was developing a red cloud of dust. And everybody that had that red dust in them, it was a group of teenagers. Everybody that had that red dust, breathed that red dust in, they turned into zombies. And then when the smoke cleared, when the dust cleared, the red asteroid dirt that covered the blanket the city, just like it looking in New York right now, it hit the ground, and then the rain came and washed it down the sewers, and the city was beautiful and peaceful again. Sun shining bright. Population was halfway gone. It was just 17 teenagers fucking in the middle of the road. What are they trying to tell us? We better pay attention, people. This is where you combine the Bible verses, put that blood on your door to show that you have some sacrifice. So when the entities come to your shit during this time, they're gonna pass you by. Nobody in your family should pass. Nobody should get hurt. Stay your ass in the house if you can. Follow the TV guidelines, instructions. Cause they out there to get the homeless population. They out there to get the hard heads. They out there to get the crooks and the robbers. Cause those are the heavy hitters of society. To take no shits. The survivors. But the people who stay in the house, they docile lambs. So be a docile lamb. Save yourself. You know what you can do outside of that motherfucking house. But be smart. Put your blood. Show that there's a sacrifice. Blood already been spilled. They gonna walk past you. But the people who living it up like the Joneses, they dying. Celebrities dropping off. Influential people dropping off. We got to be damn smart about this shit. If we gonna be spiritually, we got to look at every last single spiritual system it is. The Hindu man do it here right now. I do it. It's on my front door. Don't nobody know. That shit hurt like a motherfucker right here. But it's there. I don't want nothing to come and get me and my baby girls and shit. So yeah, I'm gonna take that chance, myth or not. Take the chance, people. But it's something going on with that dust cloud, with that smog. When you can't see 10 feet in front of you, the sun is blocked out, anything can roam about the day and night. Can't breathe, so you can't run too good because that shit get in your lungs, you're gonna fall. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Yep, Savina still, I said, baby girl, your daughter is amazing. Just had a close friend pass 6-1 the same night. He kept pulling me to see different shot. Wow. Woo. People, I'm telling y'all not listen, y'all, I know I'm entertaining and I'm fun in my readings and we come together and I talk shit in that chat. But people, when I tell you some shit that I really want you guys to know, I really want you guys to look into this. I really want you guys to look into this. Just think. Hypothetically, it don't hurt for you to think outside your box. And it damn sure don't hurt to provide a little protection from you for you. It's been out there. That dust cloud, that dust cloud has been out there fucking with people. When that thing hit, people come. Entities are able to roam and walk. A portal, it has been open all in the South and Georgias and the lakes and Alabamas and Floridas. The portal been open in New York with the cemetery in that park that looks like a key. Y'all didn't even know that motherfucking park is shaped like a key. When you really look up from it from the top, it's a big giant fucking key. What giant had the key to unlock that fucking park? All the dead people come out. That bitch Ghostbusters told you that in the movie. All these giant high-rise buildings are great fucking big antennas. Like the Tartarians and shit. It's energy people and they coming and they're allowing these things to walk and do what they need to do to feed and consume. And once they get full, the rich is gonna get rich and the poor gonna get poor. Because that's the deal. If I bring you here, bitch, you make me rich. That's what I think. Hypothetically. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just throwing some shit out there, people. Don't believe me. I don't think none of it true. I'm just trying to entertain y'all. Hypothetically make fun, jokes, hiki, ha ha. But I mean, just imagine yourself doing this shit. Try to protect yourself at least. Just try it for me. Hey man, put your blood on the bitch and send and take and email me a picture. Baron, I did it. Ha ha ha, funny. Make it go viral. Ha ha ha, funny. Just try it. Can't hurt. But I want y'all to be safe. And because my spirit and my expertise are telling me to tell you this shit, I want you to be safe. The royal blue, I put some blood on you though, but then keep in mind they're gonna be like, man, the Baron was over here. What the fuck he doing here? No, he trying to play us. Now they gonna go on your shit and mine. They gonna be like, bitch, I need to check and make sure you got them in here. So now we both fuck. No, do your own blood. They be like, now what that bitch at Crowtown? And now he done made it over. No, no, no. We been tricked. Go get him. Go get him and get their ass too. Don't fuck with us. You know what? Trisha, 621. Great question. The symbol you should make on your door with your blood is a swastika. Why, Baron? Why should I use a Nazi symbol, a swastika? Because it's not, it don't belong to them. But what it has been belonged to is the tribes and native tribes and indigenous people around the world for centuries and eons. But you put that swastika on your door. It's that wheel, the ever spinning wheel, telling them don't fuck with me because my shit is always going. So you write that swastika on your door. Now, fun fact. Now, here go the educational part. I want you guys to understand. Now, if you follow the Ifa tradition, the spirits and Ifa tradition, Yoruba practitioner, you have Eshu. Now, if you Google one of Eshu's Veves, it's a swastika, with a circle at the top. It just don't have the extra line. It has a circle. That's how you do it. Now, why would you put that on your door? Because SU sits on the outside of your door to protect. I got one too. I got a swastika in his bowl. People don't know to do that. That's one of his Vedas, whether y'all know it or not. SU controls the earth. The swastika represents the earth. All that encompasses it. So you want to put that on your door with your blood. Lightly prick your finger. Don't cut a vein. Don't be like the Baron told me to blood this bitch up and I'm gonna write a whole, use my whole, chop my arm off and get the biggest one because I need the whole village protected. Just a little prick will do. Swastika is not Nazi. Y'all gonna learn. And I got to teach you. How y'all liking this? I just felt compelled to do this right here. Blood just dripping. And before anybody asks, no, don't use sanitary blood. Don't use blood from your napkin. Prick it from a fresh finger, please. Bitch, I'm on the rag. Let me yank this Tampax out and I could scrub that bitch all day, bitch. No, no. Fresh. Fresh. You jumping to walk outside with my tube socks up to my calf and my high heel, bitch, and I'm finna do this. Squat. Oh no. Indigo bleed. Everybody, I just want y'all to be safe out there, man. Hey, I don't know nothing about that, Sabina Steele. Natasha H. Turner. What's going on? What's fresher than that? From your hand, not from a uterine sac that's cleaning the waste out your uterus. You want fresh blood that's pumping from your heart, not from that. I don't even want to talk about that. I'm still trying to go get tested for endometriosis. Shit. Y'all crazy, man. They got a plant that can cure that shit in women. I want to take it. Hell, I may have it. Shit. Y'all women the only one that's supposed to get cured from this shit. Yeah. Y'all crazy. That could be them trying to trick us, man. We need to take the medicine too. It's just a sea lettuce herb shit. Take it, man. Yes, and please don't cut the center of your hand and don't cut no vein. Just a prick on the finger. Hypothetically, you should do it. The Baron is not telling you to do this. Do this at your own risk. I am not a medical professional. I don't know how to cut no shit. Just In my world, I did it for my door. I seen my Hindu friend around the corner. He do it for his door. Got to be something. Yeah, they did it in the Bible. And did a dust storm come in the Bible? I ain't the most biblically obligate man in the planet, but I mean, damn, coming. I saw the movie. Wasn't it a great fog that came through when it passed people by who had that on their door? Mm, mm. I mean, mm. The Bible spoke about it. Don't y'all Christians, y'all believe the Bible? Do what it says. The fog came through and fucked up the kids. The firstborn killed goats, cows, all that shit. Firstborn, everything. Biggest, strongest. Except the people who had the blood on the door. But y'all will think I'm crazy for saying this shit. People in New York, Philly, Canada, do a small prick, sanitized prick, put it on your door if you feel like it. At least try to protect your family. Whew. Well, I'm not tired. I took my nap today. Peace, God. RDZ. Yay. I'm telling people to take it. Just take it. Don't you go putting shit on the workplace. Don't protect their building, royal blue. I just want you guys to think about something. I gave you guys a lot of stuff to think about. I don't. I think the whole animal blood thing in my world, animals are used for burnt offerings and sacrifices. I'm not gonna put an animal blood on my door. I'm gonna make sure my shit there because my energy is gonna protect my family, not some goddamn chicken, not some goddamn goat. These are things to appease my deities to get favor from them. If I'm gonna protect my house, I'm gonna put my own blood, my own shit, my own everything where I need to go for me. An animal can't do it. That goat don't know me. That chicken don't know me. That rabbit, that bird, that pigeon don't know me. But I know me. I know the love I have in my house because I'm connected. Everybody connected to my blood. And if they see that I've made a sacrifice with my own blood, that's less likely they're gonna come and take from me anymore. Keep in mind, you put the blood of an animal out there, spirits are very greedy. They will consume. They will consume any. They'll. You could get rid of a whole field of cattle, and they still won't be full. That's why I tell everybody keep your ancestor pot by your door. Mine is right by my front door. Lamb and followers of Christ were seen as lambs of God. Now you, some freakers that kept. Listen, you not only can sing and do your thing, you smart too. They ain't talking about no real goddamn sheep. They were talking about a human person blood on that bitch. But they gotta take that stuff out the Bible. Sophia, celestial earth goddess. I'm gonna channel Kevin Samuels and I'm gonna send him to your house. Didn't know you were lying. I had to let Kevin Sammy protect your ass. So gonna beat my ass if she ever catch me. Oh my god. She can't stand it. Oh, she said she gonna bind that man. Leave old boy alone, man. But people, she probably cursed because this message was held back. I knew it was her. Barry, you want the bitches to die twice? Oh my god. I got the lamb reference, however, lambs are so docile. Yeah, lambs are weak, not docile. But people, did I teach you something today? Did I educate you properly? Meek. ah. So people, if you up there in that area and that smoke storm come through your house, let's follow the basic instructions before leaving Earth Book and make sure we do what we can to protect ourselves. Uh, this old magic I'm talking about, this shit is older than me and grandmama. This shit is older in the Bible. They were doing this shit. Indigenous people was doing this right here. You know, power in the blood. Power in the blood. When your blood spill, it cries out to the heavens and the gods and the universes and every version of yourself through every timeline, through every century, through everything feels your pain, your sorrow, your blood when it goes down and it connects. People, protect your fucking selves. People in New York, Philly, Canada, protect your goddamn selves. Hypothetically here, I just gave you some shit that you could possibly potentially use. Not a medical professional, so don't go and slaughter yourself. A small little prick blood on your door during this time, you may save somebody you love, may save a loved one. Hypothetically, possibilities, all that shit there. I'm not giving out medical advice or strong ass spiritual advice because TikTok, YouTube coming at you for that type of shit too nowadays. Just saying, this is something that probably, possibly could protect your ass from death lurking on your fucking door during that storm, during that dust storm or that smog alert, or that tire fire. I do not have a TikTok. So I do not have one that I go live on. I just sent my firstborn son home to Philly to visit family. Now I gotta go down there and put blood on the door. Hey, be careful on that drive. Uh, the chemical, the frequency chemist. I'm gonna call you the alchemist chemist, Lord. Guess my eyes is getting rough on me. How often do we use the blood? Blood stay. But you know how hard it is to get blood out of some shit. You put blood on your dough, it gonna stain your dough. You put blood on the wall, it stains the wall. You put blood anywhere, it stains it. That's the power of our blood. The only blood that don't stain shit is chicken blood. I done put chicken blood everywhere. Carpet, houses, that y'all wash them clothes, that bitch just pure as day. But any other blood with heavy iron, that shit stains, man. So you wipe it on your dough, it's gonna sit there for years. It's months. Oh, it done passed Virginia. Well, you know, I should have did this earlier, but I was in my own little feelings, in my own little depressed little world, getting over all this energy and shit. So the changes. So I should have, but I can't now. So it's according to me watching the news this morning, it's still going on strong. I just want you guys to be safe out there to the best of my ability. I know y'all like me and y'all share my videos and my content. And y'all love my true spook stories. And I gotta say, selfishly, I am enjoying you all because I want you all to continue to watch me and enjoy me and share. So I need to keep y'all living because y'all give me something to do. Them 5 nights out the week, basically. Y'all give me something to do, and I like that. So people, protect yourself. Take this method and possibly try it. Apply it in the safest manner you know how. If you've ever in this situation, apply it. Let's do our best and everything we can to protect our family and our loved one. For us that may have sick parents, for us that may have handicapped children mentally and physically that can't fend for themselves, people that's on respirators, life support. You never know when the Grim Reaper gonna be coming knocking on your door or when some out of body spirit, you hear 3 knocks on your door knowing nobody's supposed to be out in this energy, but you hear knocks, help me, please. Don't open that fucking door. I love you, brother, sister, auntie, cousin. Take your ass home because tricks do happen during this time. I'm just telling you. Y'all think these things fake? Y'all think it's a game? When I'm in my shit and all my people in my shit that's supposed to be in here, you can knock on my door. I won't open that bitch and dare you to kick the bitch down. Cause you ain't gonna have a foot or ass when soon as that bitch come open, you ain't gonna have either of that shit. We all hacking on your ass. But y'all gotta be smart during this dust storm, these bad weather storms, these smoke storms, all the shit that's gonna be popping up soon in our neighborhood and community. You can't be helpful, people. Don't open your door for nobody. Y'all, that happened in the Bible too. That happened in scary movies. What's that movie where everybody was turning crazy? They were looking, the wind come blow some leaves up and bitch go crazy. And you look at them, now you going crazy. That type of shit. This, man, y'all, this is the shit I think going on now. So y'all pay attention. If I knock on you knock on my door, what the fuck you want? It's auntie, let me in. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The newsman say, stay your ass home. What the fuck you coming over here? Go home. I ain't got no gas. Bitch, huckle down in your car. I am not opening my door for nobody. I'm sorry. If your ass with me, you with me. If you ain't, how they say in the old days, them old people, if I tell you to get your ass here before 6, because we finna lock it down, bitch, don't think you getting in here till the next day, till the sun come up. Baron, I'm about to knock on your door right now. You better open. Yeah, only way you can get in, you gotta let me drive the Yukon one time. Listen, just round the block one time. I'll wait till the fog clear. Yeah, I can drive that bit, and I'm gonna hit the gas hard on it now. So make sure you got a tank in there now. Drive that bit one time. Hey, spin it. Then I said, come on in, come on in, come on in. Gotta drive the Yukon one time. I ain't never drove no big ass truck like that. Escalade, Yukon, I want one so bad. Big giant motherfucking truck. Looking down on people on the road. Yeah, motherfucker. That's gonna be me. Knocked on the front door. Go answer it, Roy Blue. Let me hit a demon beat your ass a little bit. Let them people go. Nobody's supposed to come to your house after 9 o'clock at night anyway. Southern folk tell don't knock on it. Don't come to my house after 9 motherfucking clock. Don't you do it? I'm not letting you in. Girlfriend, kids, or nothing. My son, he can't get in my house unless he bleeding dead. Boy, take your ass home. Ain't no spirit in my house at night. Natural queen. Damn, that's powerful oil on the door. Uh-huh. And you ever know when you put blood on your door or your wall, it seeps in and you can still see the pattern days, even when it snows. It's like the snow don't even fuck with the blood. Even in a dust storm, the dust don't even settle on the blood. That type of shit. Am I educating you on some people how to keep the demons and devils and entities away that's walking around this city, hurting people, looking to take people light source, allegedly? Mm-mm-mm. So I just wanted to put you guys on game, man. I ain't gonna. Oh, look at that now. I want to fuck up. Hey, why y'all fucking with me, man? I'm just trying to educate people. Y'all ain't around there fucking with people, man. I cannot with this shit. I cannot. I cannot with this. People, the thing has frozen. So I know y'all probably can see me, but I can't see y'all. I'm looking at it on this phone right here. I can't see nothing. All y'all comments coming up, I can't see a damn thing. It says something went wrong on my end. Oh, Tarot Destroyer. We can see it. I guess so. So the way I'm gonna have to do this from here on out, I'm gonna have to get a separate. I'm gonna have to get my separate phone and read the comments like this. Somebody is Tarot Destroyer. I think that guy's a troll. All right, but yes, I know since I know that y'all can see me and hear me now, but on my end, I be hanging up because it's on my screen right now. It's saying tap to retry. Something went wrong. Try again, and I just tapped the button. It ain't not happening. But people, listen to me. It's a reason why these shits keep fucking up when I'm talking to you guys and I'm trying to educate you guys on this whole spiritual tip. It's a reason. So do yourself justice. These systems, my computers and programs won't be fucking up if I'm not telling y'all something right that you should be doing to protect yourself and protect your family. So I'm gonna shut the hell up now. Y'all, yeah. Everybody, I don't know what else to say to you. Uh, man, where y'all at? Somebody say, oh, that tarot destroy your person getting it down, huh? I'm in. Damn. Well, what I said, the piss tarot destroy you off. You can't destroy what God has ordained, pimping. Can't destroy it. But people, y'all, yeah, y'all, let's just stay safe with what we got going on, man. Y'all know the shit is out there. Uh, the Ram, don't put him in timeout. Just block him from the page altogether. Block him or her from the page altogether. But yeah, everybody, I just want you guys to protect yourself. That's all. So it's no coincidence this shit is fucking up when it come down to it. No coincidence because this is good information. So you guys do what you got to do. Protect yourself. Spirit laid it on my heart to come and tell you guys this shit right here. If you know anybody in Philly, New York, and Canada, you guys give your people a call and see what they can do about themselves and helping themselves out, people. That's how them losers roll. Whoa. I'm about to terror destroy you done put the soul tribe on the ass. Everybody, I'm finna let you guys go. Let's get Terror Destroyer somebody else to fuck with tonight. Cause my moderators was on that ass. Terror Destroyer. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust you in the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Listen to me, good family. Take the message, take the heed. This is metaphysical shit going on. This is not earthly shit. Protect yourself, protect your family. Hide your kids, hide your wife. I had to lighten the mood up, y'all. Don't mind me. uh, all right. All right, everybody. I'm going to let you guys go. Y'all be good, stay safe, and protect yourself at all costs. Y'all have a good one.